Sesame Street is an American children's edutainment show using puppets. It's about monsters living out their days and learning things along the ways. Its popularity is almost unmatched when it comes to children's shows, and it's still a household name nearly 55 years after its inception. It's also no stranger to video games, with well over 30 plus games released for it. Today's game is one of those, and it is called Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, released in 1989 on the Nintendo Entertainment System by Rare. Wait, really? Rare? Okay. Let's pop it in and see if there's a cameo. So there's actually two games on this cart, Ernie's Magic Shapes and Astro Grover. Well, if we're being specific, there's actually 10. 5 variations of Ernie's game, including a tutorial, and 5 for Grover's. This truly was Action 52 for preschoolers. Man, I'm telling you, I can listen to that music all day. But this video isn't about that. So, let's hit the streets. Sesame Streets. Now, in Ernie's Magic Shapes, the objective is to match shapes and colours with varying difficulty. There's not too much differentiation here, but let's take a quick look. Presto Shapo is a simple match the shapes mode. Abracadabra Colours is where you must match the colours to the shapes displayed. Zip Zap the Shapes is shape matching, but many shapes appear as opposed to just the one. Poof Pop the Colours is where you match the many shapes and many colours this time round. Shazam! More shapes. This is a more difficult shape matching variation. Ta-da! What a figure! Here we have multiple shapes, multiple colours, and you must match them all. Astro Grover's lineup is a bit more thought-provoking, focusing on maths, which I suck at. How many zips? Is self-explanatory. Zips being the green aliens. Count them and choose that number. Beam that number. This one's a bit interesting, in that you need to choose the tractor beam that highlights the correct amount of zips. Adding countdown. This one will get you thinking. Choose the correct amount of zips on screen to create a plus equation, and you'll have no help to complete it. I nailed this one. Take it away, Zips. Same as the last one, adding countdown, except now we're dealing with subtraction. And sum up, sum down. The final game here is likely the hardest, and you have a number on screen that you must determine which numbers added up will equal it. X equals Y, that kind of thing. Visually, it's bland, a bit colourful, stoic and stiff, but for younger players, I think it's best if it's not too flashy. Although, I will say, the long drawn-out cutscenes are annoying, especially in Grover's. So, is it just me, or is that quite a sus move from old Grover there? I think he'd demonetize me if I ever got monetized. Well, at least the Creepy Moon is enjoying himself. There's 2 tracks in Ernie's game that are catchy but annoying. I think it's kinda lame there's only 2 characters from the show here. I mean, where's Big Bird? Oscar? And of course, Biscuit Monster. I know, but in Australia we call them biscuits. Now, Like nearly every kid in the Western world, Sesame Street was a huge part of my early childhood. And now, with a son of my own, he's getting plenty of exposure to it as well. Although, I'll be honest, his favourite current show is Miss Rachel. A show at this point, I feel like I've seen more episodes of it than The Simpsons. And keep in mind, they're at 30 plus seasons at this point. So, on pricing, to no one's surprise, a cart will run you about $20, and you're looking at about 40 for complete. So, that was Sesame Street 1, 2, 3. The first educational game we've had on the channel. But, honestly, it's very unremarkable. So, with that, it shall be begrudgingly teaching me maths from the bottom of the barrel of shame. Now, in retrospect, there are no bad games, but there are bad learning lessons. I cannot tell you the amount of times my parents would tell me, it's Z, not Z. Thanks, Sesame Street. See you later. Probably getting a bit lonely in there, Secret of roller games, maybe?